everybody, I'm Rebecca.
And I'm Allison. And today we are going to talk about social narratives.
And so you might think of them or call them social stories. There's lots of different words and languages, but in positivity, they're referred to as social narratives.
Yep. And so this one came straight from Positivity, literally just opened it, printed it out. If I was using it in the classroom, I'd probably laminate it and maybe bind it so that my students could have it. This one is about raising my hand. You'll notice that there are real images.
And all of these images can be subbed out. So if you have students in your classroom, you can get them to practice taking pictures of them raising their hand or doing whatever the skill is in the narrative. And you can edit them and change out the pictures to be personalized to your classroom. Also, we see some of the pages have more text than others. That might be a lot of text for our students, so you can also edit that, maybe pare down that text a little bit or make it into multiple pages so it's not as much overwhelming. Yeah. Or you just copy, paste, print, right? Yep. So pre-made is awesome too.
So they have templates. You can add in whatever skills you want and create social narratives for that. Put in your students' pictures. You can still use the symbol stick symbols. But Positivity has a ton of pre-made ones. So I might look through there first and see what's available and then edit that and tailor it to my specific student or my specific class.
Right, so you're working a little bit smarter, not necessarily harder.
Yes, and so these are great not only for individual students and skills, but they can be something that your whole class is working on. So it could be raising my hand and maybe you're reading the social narrative in your morning meeting. Right. Before you start your day, reminding them of some of those expectations.
Or if you're maybe going on a field trip or a CBI trip and you have to review the expectations for what you're going to do, what the students are going to be doing there, using a social narrative like this is a really great way to make that feel unknown, unexpected, more familiar to the students.
Exactly, and that's the point of a social narrative, is to explain to students if there's a change or a social situation that maybe they're not familiar with. It's a great way to explain to them in a visually supported way what's happening and what the expectations are.
Right. I was just scrolling right before we filmed this and I saw the one for you're expecting a new baby. And so it doesn't have to be something that's school specific. Maybe you're at your IEP meeting and your parents like, oh, surprise, they're gonna have a new baby brother in a couple of months. And so that would be a really great tool for you to help foster that homeschool communication and support that student with that home transition as well.
Exactly.
So we hope you are using social narratives in your class and let us know how they're going.
Thanks. Have a good one.